Welcome to the HEB Center at Cedar Park. As you find your seats for today's ceremony, we ask that you please move to the innermost seat in your row to ensure room for our other guests. We also ask that incomplete parties refrain from saving seats. After today's ceremony has ended, please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside the east main entrance near the flagpoles. Thank you.
Two.
Please be seated. Good morning, Mavericks, McNeil staff, and the family and friends of our seniors and graduating class of 2019. You can clap for that. My name is Amanda Johnson, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the principal of McNeil High School. Today, I represent the faculty and staff of McNeil High School, as well as the teachers and staff members that have contributed to the 13 years of education that these students have received. At this time, please welcome to the stage our Student Council Vice President, Kush Patel. Kush will be attending Texas A&M University and majoring in business.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. At this time, I ask that you please rise for the presentation of colors by the McNeil Air Force Junior ROTC and remain standing through the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated for a special selection from the McNeil Choir. It is my honor to introduce our guest this morning. Please hold all applause until all names have been called. Round Rock ISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Steve Flores. Board of Trustees, President Charles Chadwell. Vice President Nikki Gonzalez. Trustee Amber Feller. Trustee Amy Weir. Former board member Pauline Law. Round Rock ISD Administration. Senior Chief of Schools and Innovation, Dr. Daniel Presley. Chief of Teaching and Learning, Mandy Estes. Area Superintendent of McNeil Learning Community, John Yonker. General Counsel, Sandra Carpenter. Chief Operating Officer, Terry Wooster. Area Director of Academics, Lisa Roberts. McNeil High School Administration, Principal Amanda Johnson. Associate Principal Heidi Flynn. Assistant Principals Leslie Bowman, Joseph Grubbs, Heidi Calla, Steve Schumann. Counselors, Head Counselor Julia Presley. Christina Campbell. Deborah Carter. Katie Casanova. Stephanie Kidwell. Diane Kimple. Paul Wallin. Helen Frink. Leanne Navin. Tanya Pratt. Senior Administrative Associate Debbie Casso. The following McNeil Feeder principals have also joined us today. Gabby Nino, John Lee Johnson Elementary. Brooke E. Larams, Pond Springs Elementary. Dr. Zach Oldham, Cedar Valley Middle School. Steve Schumann, Chisholm Trail Middle School. Jonathan Smith, Deer Park Middle School. At this time, all McNeil High School teachers and staff, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your dedication in helping us reach our goals. Class of 2019, we only have 2 hours left. It seems like the school doesn't want us to leave, especially because each year the end of school is extended from 4:10 to 4:15 to 4:20. As graduates, we have no more Google Classroom, no more Kahoot, no more last-second group projects, and no more struggling to figure out what day it is for Flex. We made it. Over the years, I've seen well-qualified people give great opening speeches at their graduation, and I wondered how they did it, because the idea of me giving this speech is ironic. What possible advice could I give? In reality, I'm as clueless as anyone else here. But if I had to say something, I'll tell you to listen, always listen. It's ironic that I say this because most of y'all probably tuned me out by now, but listen. Listen to the lesson that Mr. Decker, my math teacher, is teaching because there may be a quiz in the next 10 minutes. Listen to your mom when she's yelling at you to leave the house on time because you don't want to be that person that cuts a huge line on Hold McNeil. By the way, I'm sorry to anyone that I cut off. I'm guilty of doing that sometimes. Listen to the countless teachers that tell you not to procrastinate on your assignments, although I did do that for this speech. No matter the conflict, but the most important thing, listen to each other. No matter the conflict, disagreement, or sports team, aka the Warriors, the person may support, listen to them. When we listen, we are truly able to comprehend and discuss because no peaceful settlement is determined in a yell match. As I conclude, I would like to thank a few people in my life. Thank you to all the teachers that taught me. Sorry my freshman year teachers, especially Miss Reed, as I was an annoying freshman, and thank you for tolerating me. Thank you to Mr. Decker and Ms. Cruz for your patience when I talked too much and believing in me when I didn't. Thank you to Mr. Eubanks and Mr. Norwood for your constant business advice and life advice. Thank you to Ms. Renfro for teaching me how to throw an event in 1 hour, teaching me the meaning of leadership and hard work, and giving me the opportunity to work with great people. Thank you to Ms. Hanks for teaching me that there's more to life than school and that there's meaning in everything. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents for their endless support, my family for being my backbone, and my friends for the countless memories. Thanks, McNeil. Thanks, class of 2019. See, Ms. Hanks, I finally wrote a conclusion. Congratulations to us, and it is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Miss Amanda Johnson.
Thank you, Kush. This group of seniors has accomplished so much to make us proud. The class of 2019 is 695 strong, and over the last 4 years together we have excelled in a variety of areas to represent McNeil High School and Round Rock ISD Independent School District. Whether it's academics, athletics, visual and performing arts, clubs, or through service to others, they have been an asset to our school and community. Students, please stand as we recognize you for your many academic achievements. Cum laude, the top 10% of the graduating class, please stand. Thank you. All National Merit finalists, please stand. Thank you. All National Merit Scholars, please stand. Thank you. 4.0 GPA and above graduates, please stand. Thank you. Graduates of the Academy of Business and Industry, please stand. Thank you. Graduates of the Academy of Health Science, please stand. Thank you. Graduates of the Academy of Public Services, please stand. Thank you. Graduates of the Academy of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, please stand. Thank you. Graduates of the Academy of Visual and Performing Arts, please stand. Thank you. Those of you belonging to any National Honor Society or are wearing program cords and stoles, please stand. Thank you. If you are a student with plans to enlist in any branch of the United States military, please stand and remain standing. I would also like to ask those who are in the audience and have served or are currently serving in any branch of the United States military to stand and be recognized. On behalf of us all, thank you for keeping us safe and for sacrificing everything for our freedom. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize McNeil High School's top 10 students graduating today. As I call your name, would you, your parents, friends, and family members please stand and remain standing? Audience, please hold your applause until all have been introduced, and we will recognize this impressive group of scholars at the same time. Graduating 10th is Aditya Sridevi Kannan. Aditya will be attending the University of Texas at Austin and majoring in computer science. Graduating 9th is Joshua David Pivito. Joshua will be attending the University of Texas at Austin and majoring in nutrition. Graduating 8th is Samia Musuda Khan. Samia will be attending Emory University and majoring in neuroscience and behavioral biology. Graduating 7th is Brooke Elise Frank. Brooke will be attending Baylor University as a university scholars major with a focus in political science. Graduating 6th is Ashna Shunker Karpe. Ashna will be attending Rice University and majoring in psychology. Graduating 5th is Elizabeth Ann Bryant. Elizabeth will be attending Abilene Christian University and majoring in biochemistry. Graduating 4th is Celine Nguyen. Celine will be attending Rice University and majoring in psychological sciences. Graduating 3rd is Kevin Key. Kevin will be attending the University of Texas at Austin and majoring in computer science and business honors. Graduating 2nd is Aditya Srinivasan. Aditya will be attending the University of Texas at Austin, where he will be majoring in chemical engineering with honors. And graduating 1st is Amrita Varshini Mayavaram. Amrita will be attending Caltech in the fall, where she will be majoring in chemical engineering. Please join me in recognizing these students and their families. Thank you. In addition, 179 McNeil High School students participated in the Early College Start program, earning 2,415 college hours. Our students were awarded just over $3.2 million in scholarships this year. Congratulations, graduates. To the seniors of the class of 2019, it has been an absolute pleasure to spend my first year as principal of McNeil High School with you. During your years of school, you've written research papers, essays, narratives, and short stories, and during that same time, you have begun the process of crafting your most important story, the story of your life. Like all books, each and every chapter of your life contains details that help you make this story complete. In a few short minutes, we will collectively complete a very critical portion of your story. All of us in this arena hope that your story will be filled with only accomplishments, joy, and happiness. We want your pages to be filled with greatness. We want you to immediately begin on the quest to find your passion, and we want you to follow that passion without problems or struggles. As much as we want this for you, we recognize the reality. Most of you have no idea where you will be or what you will be doing in 5, 10, 20 years from now. Let's be honest, some of you aren't sure what you'll be doing in August, and all of this is not only all right, it's what makes life, life. Don't be afraid along the way if you somehow find yourself headed in the wrong direction. It's okay to stop and start editing your story. Those often become the best chapters. Some of the most successful people have started down one path only to make a change that allowed them to find their passion. This particular chapter that we are in today is much different than those that will follow. Although many of you crave the freedoms that you believe you will experience after today, your first real responsibilities are just about to begin. Teachers will no longer nag you to turn in your homework, colleges will not call home when you're absent or you miss an exam, and we will no longer ask you to remove your hats. However, these things that felt so annoying to you will be replaced with paying all of your bills, getting along with coworkers, even the ones you don't like, and appraisals of your job performance that are oftentimes tied to money. Your coaches, directors, teachers, and administrators will be replaced with professors, commanding officers, bosses, customers, or clients who will require much of you. Even though life will become more complex after today, it will also be filled with limitless opportunities. The great thing about living in our wonderful country is that although success is not assured, it is obtainable with hard work and dedication. The reason that all of these people are gathered here today is to be present when you put the period at the end of this sentence and begin the next chapter of your story. We want you to create this story of your life by design and not by default. Not too many times in life do you enter a place as one person and exit the place as another. It will happen when you get married, it will happen in hospitals when you become parents, and it will happen in a few short minutes when you cross the stage and enter the world beyond McNeil High School. So class of 2019, I hope your experience has been everything it could and should have been. Whether you have found your direction or not, today you will start the next chapter. I will leave you with this. The very last two things that I ask that I want you to intentionally write in the remainder of your book is that you stay curious and always be kind. What I mean by stay curious is this: don't always believe everything you hear. Do your own research, ask your own questions, and gather enough information that you can make a solid, objective decision or opinion about whatever it might be. Too often we take what we hear from others and make decisions based on that, to later find that had we done our own research and gathered our own information, it would have changed the direction of our path. And lastly, no matter what you do, who you do it with, who it involves, be kind. Take the time to shake someone's hand and have a 10-minute conversation with them. Ask them questions and learn a little bit about who they are. It's difficult to learn someone's story and not feel a human connection. We truly are more alike than we are different. You can disagree about things, have a difference of opinion, or take a different path as someone, but as long as you're kind to other human beings along the way, I promise that your book will be filled with pages and pages of endless opportunity and happiness. I recently read a quote that said, "If you choose between being kind and being right, choose being kind and you will always be right." Seniors, this is your time to begin the next chapter of your life, and along the way, when you can choose anything, always choose kind. Congratulations, class of 2019. You did it, and you did it well. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce to you your 2019 Salutatorian, Aditya Srinivasan.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the McNeil High School class of 2019. I would like to start off by saying that this is a huge honor for me to speak up here today, and it's also a huge honor for you all who have the pleasure of listening to me talk. What a treat. Before I start, I'd like to thank those who have cared about me and enabled me to make it this far. Above all, my parents, who extended their endless love and sometimes unrequited compassion, even when I wasn't easy. Thank you for not giving up on me. To my sister, for not being too offended when I pick on her, thank you for your continued support. To all the teachers I've had throughout my journey, thank you for being the best mentors I could have asked for your inspiration and motivation, pushing me to stretch the limits of my mind even when I was afflicted with senioritis and junioritis and sophomoritis, and any laziness before that. And to my friends and peers, for the memories we created and the laughs we shared, you are the community that defines the school, and I'm grateful to have camaraderie with so many talented and amazing people. 13 years ago, we all started our journey as scared kindergartners, sleepily clinging to our parents' leg as they dragged us to our first day of school. 13 years later, many of us still cling to our parents' leg, just as sleepy as ever as we are dragged into high school. How do we escape from this vicious cycle? Graduation may seem like the relief from seemingly endless stress, but this is the wrong perspective. After all, as the creator of Calvin and Hobbes, Bill Watterson, put it, so what's it like in the real world? Well, the food is better, but beyond that, I don't recommend it. The end of high school, no matter how surreal it is, isn't the end, but the beginning of the larger journey of life. This speech is not about reminiscing. That can be saved for the 50-year class reunion in 2069, a time where presumably memes, Pokemon Go, and the Harlem Shake are in history books. Instead, I've been chosen to stand here and impart wisdom, but I'm just a clueless high schooler. What do I know about the nuances of life? Instead, I'll talk about something I've learned quite a lot from English class: plot twists. First of all, they always show up when you least expect them. And even when you think you've read enough books to know all the typical tropes, an accidental public confession by a secret villain, or the guy behind the mask actually being your best friend, I think we all have to learn to embrace the plot twists in our life. They're unavoidable. Some are welcomed, and others feel more like punches to your gut. that take you completely by surprise. Even if you have an immense desire to explore, to pursue your passions, even if you're on the right track, something will inevitably get close to running you over. The first solution is learning to expect the unexpected. Of course, though, to fully understand the plot twists, you have to immerse yourself in the whole plot. Sorry, no spark notes. Next, happy endings always require the protagonist to adapt to plot twists. We too have to learn to be adaptable. Life will always throw whatever it has at you and then some. It won't always be easy, and it's fine to struggle. But don't dwell on dejection. As our yearbook says, deal with it. Be bold enough to stand up and turn those changes into new, successful chapters that are integral parts of your story. But success is not easy. In fact, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Success is really like an iceberg. You may only see the results above the water, but beneath lies persistence, dedication, sacrifice, hard work, discipline, and failure. But failure, most of all, should not lead to disappointment. Learn to fail or fail to learn. Perfectly balanced. Finally, plot twists always contribute to the meaning of the work as a whole. Don't be afraid of change in your life. Sometimes those changes you weren't expecting end up being the most beautiful journeys you'll ever experience. So take every moment to stop and appreciate the little things. You won't recognize the good old days until they're over. I know that waking up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday is hard, and you may find your minds trailing to visions of the future or of the past, or just off to sleep. So I leave you with this advice. Fellow graduates, even though you are all smart, confident people, you are allowed to say, I don't know, let me get back to you. This, for one, is extremely useful when your parents ask you when you plan to move out of their basement. No, for real though, I challenge each and every one of you to reach your untapped potential. Then keep going. Accept that mistakes will happen. Set smart and sometimes ridiculous goals, and strive to achieve them. There is no limit to what we can do. Well, except the laws of physics. Those are pretty limiting. Sorry, but we can't time travel yet. No matter how badly we want the construction to be finished. Once again, congratulations, Mavs. We all got through high school, no easy feat, and most importantly, we got through it together. I wish you all prosperity and success in whatever you put your mind to, and remember, no matter where you are, this community, our community, will never be too far away. And to everyone gathered here today, thank you for your time. It is truly a privilege to speak in front of everyone. Thank you. I am now pleased to introduce the McNeil High School Class of 2019 Valedictorian, Amrita Varshini Mayavaram.
Thank you, Aditya. Hello, everyone. I would like to begin by acknowledging some of the people who have been crucial throughout my journey. First and foremost, I thank my parents who've been by my side since the beginning. From the endless car rides to constantly rearranging their schedules to fit my needs, their support has been invaluable. Even though I don't always show it, I'm eternally grateful. I also thank my sister for putting up with me through our many fights, but always being there to cover for me if I need it. I would also like to thank my counselors and teachers from kindergarten through this year for guiding me and enabling my successes as a student. Though I may bemoan the assignments and tough tests you give, I know that I wouldn't be where I am without you all. Thank you to my friends, old and new. Without you and your encouragement, school would have been a lot more boring, and I probably would have dropped out by now. Thank you to the McNeil class of 2019. We've been through this journey from start to end. Even if we've never met personally, you have helped create the environment and culture that has enabled all of us to thrive. And finally, I would like to thank everyone in the audience. You have woken up at the crack of dawn to come see us on one of the most important days of our lives. Your support and care do not go unnoticed, and I am extremely honored to be speaking here today. When I was younger, I used to love mazes, the little things on the back of menus at restaurants or given to us in class. At the end, when I solved them, I would feel so smart. However, my experience changed a little after being thrust into a real-life maze, high school. Starting as a freshman, trying to juggle the pressure of deciding classes with all the other activities in school, there have been many obstacles along the way. What do you want to do in college? Dead end. Where do you see yourself in the future? Dead end. Trying to finish homework 5 minutes before class starts? Probably shouldn't have done that. Now, after going through all the dead ends, missteps, and U-turns, we approach the light at the end and the final exit. I am glad to be done, but all of these obstacles and missteps taught us about ourselves, our habits, and how to become better students and people. We have grown so much during these 4 years that have simultaneously been so long and so short. As we go into college or whatever our futures may hold, some of us will go far while others stay close to home. Regardless, we will all take everything we have experienced and learned with us and use it throughout our lives as we continue to navigate through the many more winding paths and mazes we encounter. Through hard work and perseverance, we made it here, and with the same dedication, I know we can do anything we want in life. So live, learn, think, but also play, enjoy, have fun, because we earned it. Congratulations, class of 2019, we made it.
Thank you, Amrita. Graduates, would you please stand? To certify the class of 2019, I have the honor of presenting Dr. Steve Flores, Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Parents, guardians, please stand. Allow us to recognize you. Parents and guardians of our students, please stand to allow us to recognize you. Today is a celebration for you as well. And students, the people you see standing will always be there for you, so always make sure you're aware of that. Thank you so much. Candidates of the graduating class of 2019, today marks an important moment in your lives. It is the completion of one chapter and the beginning of another. Sometimes we look at finishing a chapter in our lives with sadness or uncertainty. But this day marks the beginning of endless possibilities for each of you. From this day forward, you have the power to choose your path, to build your future, to pursue your dream in the greatest country on this planet. Wherever your journey takes you, always know that you have a special place in our hearts and that you are part of the Round Rock ISD family and its legacy. Those bonds will last a lifetime. My hope for each of you is that you find peace, be at peace, and stay at peace. By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Round Rock Independent School District, I certify to the Board of Trustees that these students before you have met all high school graduation requirements and are hereby eligible to receive their high school diploma. Assisting us with the presentation of the graduates will be two of our outstanding faculty members, Keith Kriegel and Barbara Naylor. Congratulations on a job well done. The entire Round Rock ISD community is not only proud of you, today and this morning, we salute you. Great job.
Thank you, Dr. Flores. Graduates, you may be seated. At this time, diplomas will be presented by members of the Round Rock ISD Board of Trustees. Assisting and greeting our graduates will be members of our counseling and administrative staff. As our platform guests move to their areas, I would like to impress upon our guests in the audience that you celebrate the announcement of your loved ones quietly so that the next student's name can be heard and receive that same special recognition. Although this is a celebration, it is also a solemn milestone and deserves due respect. Thank you.
Valedictorian, Amrita Varshini Mayurvaram. Salutatorian, Aditya Srinivasan. Kevin Key. Celine Nguyen. Elizabeth Ann Bryant. Ashna Shankar Kerpe. Brooke Elise Frank. Samaya Masuda Khan. Joshua David Pivoto. Aditya Shridevi Kanan. Kush Nikhil Patel. And Senior Class Vice President Aniruddha Kumar Chawla.
Madison Renee Adame.
Hope Noel Landed.
Joe Aguilan Velasquez.
Bill Jensen Laura.
Naris Mansoor Ahmed.
Samuel Wayne Latham.
Titilayo Zion Leslie Akinola.
Ilana Melody Latka.
Nabil Alam.
Carla Lizette Loriano.
Lyndon Bridges Albin.
Addison Nicole Law.
Marisol Elizabeth Alires.
Justin Patrick Lawson.
Gabriel Michael Alambau.
Quinn Lee.
Yane Michelle Almanza Romero.
Michael Andrew LeBlanc II.
Gregory Thomas Almanza.
Lennon Thomas LeBlanc.
Aya Rakan Alradi.
Caitlin Nicole Ledden.
Gabriel Angel Alvarado.
Che Wowen Lee.
Joshua Brian Alvarado.
Jonathan Lee.
Jayla Danielle Amador.
Laura Dawn Lee.
Nathaniel Yishak Amari.
Seong Jung Lee.
Alyssa Renee Amaya.
Lexa Ariel Leiter Dominguez.
Aria Gabriel Amin.
Carter Reed Lennon-Weber.
Angeli Marie Anderson.
Daniel Levi.
Naylin Breon Anderson.
Kia Deshay Lewis.
Erica Yemaya Andrews.
Felicia Yi Lee.
Samir Austin Anwar.
Taiwei Lin.
Sofia Isabel Aquino.
Aaron Michael Lind.
Emmanuel Archival Serrano.
Sydney Marie Loera.
Liam Jacob Arenales.
Isaiah Lopez.
Mitchell Howard Arlee.
Michaela Inez Lopez.
Idrianis Jose Areaza.
Oscar Steven Lopez.
Sabu Senthil Arunachalam.
Brenna Nicole Lochran.
Madeline Emily Assad.
Austin Michael Lloyd.
Aaron Shea Ashley.
Yvonne Paulina Lozana de Luna.
Jacob Ansel Aston.
Christopher David Lutke.
Nathaniel Ryan Bailey Delgado.
Amy Esther Lugo.
Christian Baker.
Charles Riley Lunsford.
Corbin Banda.
Anthony Luo.
Yusuf Ali Barati.
Jenna Nicole Latrell.
David Barran Guerrero.
Abigail Anna Lynch.
Julia Gabriela Beausoleil.
Chang Ma.
Karen Majala Beck.
Lane Taylor Maddox.
Isel Annabelle Beck.
Paige Madison.
Caleb Mesfin Bakel.
Peyton Parker Madison.
Aiden James Bell.
Kelly Magana Mendoza.
Jason Andrew Bell.
Jadelyn Estella McGill.
Sean Lee Benson.
Subnil Maharajan.
Derek Rafael Barrios.
Vivian Mai.
James Wason Berver.
Rodney Keith Mallory Jr.
Valerie Alexandra Bethencourt.
Nathan Ryan Mandeville.
Zachary Glenn Betts.
Rosalind Nicole Maynor.
Camila Pinero Becerra.
Sini Irene Marks.
Bailey Renee Biggs.
Garrett Thompson Marks.
Megan Lee Bisher.
Larissa Emily Marks.
Morgan Jean Bisher.
Richard Mencias.
Jacob Charles Bogish.
Austin Trevor Mata.
Mark Anthony Boisvert.
Leah Mary Matthew.
Emily Marie Eve Salcedo Bolaños.
Jaden Michael Mall.
Matthew D'Angelo Bordoni Rios.
Hannah Geisha May.
Alexander Boring.
Alex Stewart McAndrew.
Noah Christopher Botello.
Christiana Elizabeth McClellan.
Justin Alexander Bozell.
Kiana Latrice McLeod.
Desmond Rice Brendel.
Zachary McCulley.
Haley Madison Brakey.
Nani Che McDaniel.
Kiara Diane Breedlove.
Anthony Warren McElhaney.
Logan Rains Breest.
Daniel Harris Magera.
Parker Stephen Bridges.
Tristan Malachi McGillen.
Ronald Charles Brinkley.
George Elliott McGilligan.
Donovan Michael Brown.
Jacqueline Cecilia McKenna.
Bryce Robert Brown.
Dylan James McNeil.
Isabella Magdalena Brown.
Seth Nicholas Medina.
Raylan Tacobian Brown.
Gavin Javier Medrano.
Jared Wade Henry Brownstein.
Akansha Mehta.
Loretta Nicole Brummel.
William James Meisch.
Harith Madhav Buddaraju.
Ruth Faru McKinnon.
Jason Kevin Beekler Jr.
Soraya Estrella Mendoza.
Johanna Ceci Cabello Lopez.
Xavier Cruz Mercado.
Angel Fernando Caldera.
Jimmy Dwayne Middleton.
Helen Alexandria Calderon.
Luke Matthew Miller.
Samantha Maxine Campbell.
Mackenzie Ryan Miller.
Kayla Patricia Campos.
Tashay Zuri Sky Miller.
Reynaldo Cantu Jr.
Josue Gabriel Miranda Santana.
Sarah Lindsay Cantu.
Jannar Deontay Mitchell.
Megan Ann Capozzello.
Malik Kiptuk Muhammad Ali.
Brendan Lee Carrea.
Samuel Jose Molina.
Nikki Jatara Carlisle.
Zoe Lynn Monsivais.
Lillian Bella K. Carrasco.
Lizette Estefania Montemayor Tristan.
Jacob Daniel Carrera.
Jordan Louise Moore.
Gabriela Vega Carroll.
Kristen Alicia Moore.
Darian Malachi Carter.
Jacob Austin Morales.
Ekaterina Arcelia Casillas.
Lennon Jane Morales.
Taylor Lee Lewis Castile.
Jessica Elaine Moorhead.
Landry Russell Caver.
Jordan Masama Parest.
Elijah Jerome Cazares.
Mason Jared Mota.
Celeste Maria Sadillo.
Kyrie Dominique Moten.
Emily Ann Chacon.
Abenav Magunda.
Abina Chalice.
Mahak Mumtaz.
Leslie Chapin Chamberlain.
Victor Mungai.
Grover Christopher Dijon Chambliss.
Rahul Mupirula.
Nathapong Chanthamar.
Kelly Marie Murdoch.
Anahi Chaparro Arias.
JC Marie Murphy.
Ria Chowdhury.
Burke Lauren Murray.
Mercedes Elaine Chavez.
Miles Gideon Metzler.
Monica Chavez.
Julia Nicole Minear.
Brittany Liz Cheveres.
Robert Nargon VI.
Catherine Cho.
Madeline Navarrete.
Yunbin Cho.
Naam Girma Nagesh.
Yonso Choi.
Andrew Nguyen.
Austin Ruben Chong.
Faith Sri Nguyen.
Lian Chu.
Hunter Hui Nguyen.
Gabriela Marie Cintron.
John Bao Nguyen.
Victoria Lucille Clarence.
Lam Hai Nguyen.
Ashton Caleb Klish.
William Nguyen.
Jaden Denise Cockrell.
Emily Marie Nichols.
Cameron Stevenson Cohen.
Ryan Stephen Nold.
Kiva Amari Colbert.
Anushka Nobod.
Lakia Monet Collins.
Hee Seok Oh.
Richard Lee Conyers Jr.
Kevin Almeida O.
Madison Nicole Cooper.
Ethan Ridgway O'Neill.
Jack David Corbell.
Brandon Logan Owen.
Christopher Walter Corona.
Dale Camahillo Owen.
Diego Andres Courtney.
Jessica Pye.
Henry Robert Coy III.
Carolyn Borges Lima de Paisao.
Noel Chen Cruz.
Kevin C.B. Pongatil.
Jonathan Curtis Cunningham.
Anaya Shazad Paracha.
James Robert Curtis.
Dia Parajuli.
Giovanni Francis Zito.
Junha James Park.
Jared Lee Dagger.
Jordan Amir Parks.
Allison Lee Daniel.
Solen Lee Partida.
Jonathan Lee Darmawan.
Kaylee Barbara Pasquino.
Darian Christian Davenport.
Desha J. Patel.
Logan Michael Thomas Davies.
Usma Ajaz Pathan.
Eric Lawrence Davis Jr.
Harley Jean Pica.
Dominique Elijah Davis.
Samantha Perales.
Preston Jonathan Davis.
Christopher Michael Dukeman Perks.
Summer Grace Dayton.
Julia Elizabeth Perry.
Caio Brando de Braganza.
David Pham.
Isaac Elias de Hoyos.
Grace Elizabeth Pickerel.
Victoria Marie de la Cruz.
Madeline Aurora Pickett.
Emily Victoria de la Portilla.
Alexis Cheyenne Patuk.
Liliana Drew Blythe Dietz.
Evan Joseph Block.
Dane Patrick DeJute.
Benjamin Joshua Podber.
Luis Soel Delgado.
Carolyn Jean Potral.
Danique Kyle Debs.
Ariana Alisa Puya.
Denija LaShawn Monet Denman.
Sophia Marcella Pratt.
Ethan John DePoister.
Adriana Nicole Prospere.
Shahzad Salim Devani.
Ivan Wylock Pua.
Sanika Dawan.
Shiloh Cassidy Puckett.
Caleb Andrew Dickerson.
Joseph Billard Punske.
Zachary Taylor Dickinson.
Christopher Michael Raphael.
Monica Teodorova Dimitrova.
Nikita Rajan.
Trenton Mackenzie DiStefano.
Preeti Rajagopal.
Kyle Michael Dodds.
Seth Malcolm Ramey.
Caleb James Dodson.
Angela Marie Ramirez Archival.
Laquavius Datron Doss.
Richard Ramirez Islas.
Roman Carlos Duarte.
Emma Faye Ramirez.
Lim Joshua Carino Dukayak.
Sabrina Ramirez.
Joseph David Duncan II.
Jason Bradley Ramage.
Paul William Duncan.
Eros Smith Ramon de los Santos.
Stephanie Jeanette Dunlap.
Stephen Diego Rango.
Kimberly Marie Hero Donahue.
Rashab Ravisankar.
Jasmine Abrahamian.
Kalia Jean Rayford.
Christian Lane Eidenschink.
Isabella Liboria Rayos.
Ariana Michelle Elazar.
Savannah Grace Revis.
Tyra Leanne Ellison.
Haley Nicole Reber.
Kennedy Claire Engelman.
Levi Edward Mamouche Redding.
Aiden Akira Escamilla.
Dylan Lash Redman.
Gerardo Romo Esquivel.
Trevante Lee Savoni Reed.
Jaden Noel Estrada.
I need your card. Do you have your card? Your name? Alexander. Nicholas Andrew Reese.
Emily Elizabeth Evans. I got it. Almari Varshwan Zakar Izel.
Alexander Arvin Orion Reese.
Stefan J. Falsing.
Benjamin Kane Reinhardt.
Nicholas Anthony Favela.
Marcus Anthony Reisdorfer.
Malia Dalyn Fleetwood.
Ricardo Fraga Renovato.
Daniel Mateo Flores.
Leslie Reynoso.
Skylar Gray Flores Elliott.
Adrian Ressa.
Austin Matthew Floyd.
Caroline Roma Richard.
Noah Lee Four.
Aaron Leanne Richardson.
Amanda Forte Arenas.
Stephanie Elizabeth Richardson.
Juanesha Renee Alfaye Foster.
Christian Michael Richburg.
Janelle Susanna Fox.
Macy Ann Richter.
Javanicia Lovey Franklin.
Ava Erika Rivadenita.
Grace Ann Fredwell.
Jose Felix Rivas.
John Robert Fredwell.
Jillian Ray Roberts.
Emily Delia Fuentes.
Ryan Kenneth Robbins.
Akshat Vikram Gadia.
Cameron Isaiah Robinson.
Kazaria Ariana Gaines.
Samantha E. Rodriguez.
Andre Chalons Garcia.
Eric Ropke Silengardi.
Chloe Margaret Gaona.
Madison Ray Rojo.
Melissa Leanne Garate.
Hector Rosales III.
Ariana Michelle Gamboa de Lerme.
Jalen Lee Rosero.
Cheryl Ariella Gardner.
Emily May Rudd.
Christian David Ray Gardner.
Alexia Teresa Reda de Leon.
Anshuman Rajesh Garga.
Noema Ruiz.
J. Amadeus Garza.
Charles Riley Rust.
John Liam Janay.
Reem Hytham Salem.
Srija Ghosh.
Alexia Samaru.
Tatiana Regina Gibby.
Jeremiah Danielle Sanchez.
Chase Colton Viren Giller.
Remy Xavier Sanchez.
Joshua Jerome Gilliam Jr.
Ashley Ray Sanford.
Sampara Shashank Gokali.
Dylan Ta Sariran.
Brooke Renee Gola.
Connor Lee Sasson.
Maria Carolina Gomez Silva.
Tiffany Sauruk.
Rakumi Gomi.
Jessica Lynn Scarcliffe.
Genesis Marie Gonzalez.
Patrick Dunnigan Scruggs.
Desiree Danielle Gonzalez.
Sinai Kaya Segunda Stewart.
Justice Keanu Gonzalez.
Prithigya Savapathy.
Maximilian Goodrich.
Mia Ryan Samagran.
Faith Evans Grant.
Julian Salvador Serna.
Summer Grace.
Vinay Neelish Shaw.
Philip Xavier Grant.
Meron Elias Shankar.
Mia Kai Grass.
Nikita Shrestha.
Lillian Elizabeth Greener.
Jakar Jamal Silas.
Grayson Walker Granke.
Connor Wood Simpson.
Renee Leanne Grigsby.
Matthew James Simpson Jr.
Elijah Joseph Guillory.
Tanish Singh.
Sierra Simone Gums.
Robert Edward Smith.
Juan Eduardo Gutierrez.
Dacia Anit Smith Swain.
Kathy Kui Ha.
Chandra Sneed.
Austin Lee Hale.
Zoe Catherine Snyder.
Isaac Kincaid Hall.
Adam Alexander Sornat.
Matthew Thomas Hall.
Tatiana D. Sorrells.
Kenneth Scott Halling.
Joanna Urizi Soto.
Samuel Joseph Hollowam.
Paige Elizabeth Spell.
Shania Monier Hamilton.
Carson Isabella Spencer.
Henry David Hargrave.
Sean Matthews Burrill.
Austin Chase Trufeld Harris.
Isabella Marie St. John.
Delaney Tahoe Harris.
Nicolette Lee Bertie Stabino.
Meredith Nicole Hart.
Aubrey Elizabeth Stafford.
Ahmed Oluwaseyi Hazan.
Joshua Victor Steele.
Ariel Faith Hatley.
Samuel Oliver Steele.
Takaria Lachey Henderson.
Savannah Rose Stewart.
Christy Ana Fernanda Herrera Urena.
Alexander Michaels Duflay.
Gabrielle Renee Herrera.
Marquise James Strain.
Kayla Ann Hess.
Isaiah Maverick Studer.
Michael Ernest Hester.
Joshua Orvan Suprapto.
Vincent Zane Hickman.
McGregor David Surlis.
Maya Marie Hicks.
Olivia Patsy Swain.
Faith Elizabeth Hilchey.
Jennifer Amy Swan.
Haley Kylia Hinch.
Usuf Sabu Sayen.
Erica Rashawn Hines.
Jessica Nicole Taryn.
Dan Trong Ho.
Abhishek Takarathi.
Mackenzie Grace Hoffman.
Joshua Marcus Dyson.
Elizabeth Ann Holder.
Kayani Thomas.
Elliot Harris Holmes.
Tyrese Matthew Devontae Thompson Hill.
Carly Austin Holmes.
Dontravius LaPaul Thompson.
Ryan John Holmquist.
Hunter Wayne Thompson.
Maeve Iceland Breed Horton.
Samuel Hernandez Tita Blanca.
Amber Marie Hoskins.
Sogat Timsina.
LaRonda Quinice Houston.
Naren James Torrance.
Nathan Shane Howard.
Rafael Enrique Torrance.
Jonathan Peter Rechko.
Hunter Ryan Torres.
Victoria Lee Hunter.
Andrew Nathan Toddy.
Tyler James Hurd.
Kelsey Towns.
Aiden Tice Hurtado.
Dienkan Tran.
Sumaya Mawish Hussein.
Henry Quang Tran.
Kiston Kate Innes.
Justin Austin Trang.
Kara Hannah Jackson.
Essence Beyonce Trejo.
Mohammed Taki Haider Jalil.
Jeannie Elise Truitt.
Andrew Nicholas James.
Cassie May Trimble.
Joshua Thomas Jeffrey.
Victoria Allison Trunick.
William Travis Jelson.
Nathan Chisik.
Casey Alexander Jenkins.
Jasmine Celeste Tucker.
Caitlin Lee Jennings.
David Valdez Jr.
Amurabi Jimenez.
Morgan Claire Van Bavel.
Jishnu Rishab.
Litzy Vasquez.
Mervyn Paul John.
Carlos Vasquez.
Dario Thomas Johnston.
Joel Jose Vasquez.
Nicholas Adrian Johnston.
Jesus Eduardo Vega.
Mike Allen Jones.
Xavier Antonio Velasquez Gallegos.
Olivia Lee Jones.
Patricia Vences.
Falasian Olivia Jones.
Faith Alexis Villarreal.
Dionisia Danique Juarez.
Gerard Angelo Reyes Villaverde.
Jae Hun Jung.
Hiraldo Villegas.
Asma Rose Kaderia.
Zanaya Renee Walker.
Caitlin Renee Kalina.
Jenna Marie Warfield.
Lauren Ashley Kalina.
Thomas Allen Warfield.
Zane Kennedy Campfer.
Hassan Ali Warwick.
Fong Shan Gao.
Samaje and Safari Warren.
Sydney Michelle Katawar.
Ingrid Kenley Warwick.
Cameron William Katzman.
Drake Allen Watts.
Hunter David Key.
Mason Maximus Wayne.
Jan Christoph Keilwert.
Jaden Blake Wigan.
Kalia Oleandria Kelly.
Christian James Wells.
Ty Richard Kennedy.
Brandon Wynn.
Ryan Keefe Kephart.
Jessica Page Winsell.
Jordan Grant Curley.
Ashlyn Marie Wessels.
Ryan Amir Kerr.
Carvey McKell West.
Kennedy Michaelin Kettler.
Lillian Allison Rose Wheaton.
Rushad Khan.
Samantha Jean Wheeler.
Anastasia Subin Kim.
Montana Kaylin Whitley.
Andrew Kim.
Genesis Renee White.
Jacqueline Seun Kim.
Jordan McHenry Williams.
Jihee Kim.
Dylan Williams.
Richard Kim.
Micaiah Nicole Williams.
Sung Hyun Kim.
Kira Scott Wilson.
Rhiannon J. Hua Aloalani Kimona.
Alliant May Wimberly.
Anissa Lynn Kinchian.
Kendall McKell Winton.
Trinity Lee King.
Jacob Bradley Wood.
Anastasia Jaden Kinnebrew.
Haley Alexandra Wren.
Mackenzie Joe Knapp.
Sierra Sana Wright.
Ivy Zola Knight.
Brian Kong Wu.
Terriana Danae Maisha Knox.
Catherine Kylan Wu.
Nitya Kodali.
Kayliana Marie Yaruso.
Michelle Coe.
Vivian Nicole Yell.
Siddharth Kaushik Kondubatla.
Minji Yale.
Vaishnavi Kotakanda.
Yuri Young.
Anurag Abai Kulkarni.
Abigail Marie Youngman.
Reva Rajiv Kulkarni.
Patrick Jason Zambi.
Spurthi Kupasad.
Mark Anthony Cepeda.
Taylor Marie Kyle.
Edie Chang.
She needs to look at me. She needs to look at me.
Bijan Alex Zain. Alan Steven Zuniga Galvan. Noah Matthew Zurich.
Congratulations, class of 2019.
All right, 2019 McNeil High School graduates, please stand. To symbolize your status as graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left and remain standing. So there may be an opportunity for photos to be taken at this very special moment. Graduates, please make a quarter turn to your right. Another quarter turn to your right. Another quarter turn to your right. And one last corner turn to the right to face front again. Thank you. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the 2019 senior class Vice President, Anirudh Challa. Anirudh will be attending the University of Texas in Dallas and majoring in electrical engineering. You got this.
All right, so a lot can happen in 4 years. When I was in 8th grade, I attended a graduation at the Cedar Park Center, and while watching the valedictorian speech, I thought, I wish I could speak at graduation like that one day. At the time, I thought I'd be up on the stage as a valedictorian or a salutatorian. Instead, I'm here on the stage because my name was picked out of a hat. All right, so I say this to show that high school has been transformative for me as well as for many others. My freshman year, I wore a neon Nike shirt with Nike shorts that didn't match, Nike shoes, and Nike Elite socks along with a Nike backpack. I'm proud to say that my growth is evident in me not looking like a human highlighter anymore. Also, throughout our years that we were here, we all met new people, discovered new interests, matured, and transcended what we used to be. The growth that we've shown throughout this period will aid us in the future as we will benefit from our experiences in high school. High school has given us many memorable experiences. There were events such as homecoming, sporting events such as basketball and football games, fine arts events, and others. There are also some memories that I remember that are pretty iconic. Our freshman year, there was a bat on campus, and some student made a McNeil Bat Twitter page and had over 50 followers in the first 10 minutes the page existed. Another event I remember is when we changed our front entrance to McNeil due to the exciting renovations, and we all entered school through the back. It feels as though that happened just yesterday. Lastly, I remember the homecoming game where we beat Westwood and everybody in our student section went nuts. these last 4 years have been extremely transforming, and it's coming to an end. Before everybody gets ready to get out of here, I have some final words to say. I would like to thank my parents and my sister for always being supportive for most of the things that I did. I'd like to thank my friends for everything. I want to thank Mr. Decker for being a great math teacher, despite his tests being inconceivably difficult, and for also saying why all the time. I want to thank Mrs. Hanks for helping me with my speech and for being a great person to talk to about pretty much anything. I also want to thank Ms. Sharp for being a fun person and a great teacher. Lastly, I just want to shout out McNeil High School for the adventure that you gave each and every one of us. I think I speak for all of us when I say that you've impacted our lives significantly. This is the last time that we will all be together, so let's just cherish the memories that we have today. Thank you, McNeil High School, for all the experiences in the last 4 years. Go Mavs! Congrats on graduating, y'all. Mav Nation for life!
Thank you, Ani Rude. Stage graduates, would you guys please return to the floor? I'd like to thank everyone in attendance today for supporting our graduates and for sharing in their wonderful achievement. I will now ask that you please stand and turn to the back of your graduation program where you will find the words to our school song. For one final time, seniors, please join the McNeil High School Choir in singing the McNeil High School Alma Mater. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the 2019 graduates of McNeil High School.